from the network studios. Welcome back inside the city. We're back again today to do some more building. There's a little something that I actually want to mark out. To start building, I want to start another housing area. So as you guys know, right now we've got this kind of like massive housing estate, which has like different street names like Park Drive and stuff like that. However, I would like to start another one today. Now, I know we've kind of got the council estate going, but we kind of don't have anything set in stone there yet because we've got to like do a lot of sorting out with the highway, and I'm not really sure what exactly we're going to do, how exactly, things are going to plan out with that. So I don't want to go any further with that at the moment, and I want to give you guys an update of something which I am actually currently also working on as well. I've not worked on it for a couple of days, but I've actually began working here again, and I've been fixing up some of the buildings. I've been trying to make them a bit better. There's going to be another shop coming here. I've cut down the size of the McDonald's, and I'm kind of like currently going to be in the middle of changing all of these buildings and making them like a bit more new, modern, up to date, possibly even trying to give them all an interior. I've been working on the McDonald's at the moment, which you guys could see that this McDonald's used to be huge. Well, it still kind of is. This is going to be where the new shop is. So this size here is going to be the new shop. I'm thinking of possibly making it a post, but I haven't like completely set anything in stone yet. But I think it's going to be a post. That's kind of the plan, what I'm going with, and then I'm gonna make this, all part of the McDonald's. But what I was also thinking is I might possibly also make this part of post as well, and make this part McDonald's. I'm not like entirely sure yet exactly what I'm going to do right there. We could potentially make this part of post. And just do a little bit of do like blocking off here, and make this all like part of the next shop. All we'd have to do is pretty much just get rid of the black sign from here, as you guys can obviously see. And what we would just have to do is what we'd do instead is we'd put this here instead. And we'd go ahead and do that instead, and then we'd carry this on as the rest of the shop, and then I'd possibly consider making this into a post. Hi Dylan, if I didn't already say hi, I can't remember if I did or not. And I'm a little bit worried, guys. Now it's kind of about where I want to go in the future of my life. And the reason why I'm thinking this is because if you guys don't know, like currently, right now, I work as a TV and aerial fitter. But the only thing is I'm not really sure, like, whether that's something that I would really want to, like, do in sort of, say, 20, 30 years' time. I've always fancied doing something with music, but then at the same time, I've always fancied the idea of owning my own shop. Having my own sort of shop. Like, that's always been my interest. And I started doing what I'm doing right now because I was struggling to get into doing something that I wanted to do. Considering that I ended up working on night shifts before in factories, and they weren't very good. And pretty much it's come to a point now where some stuff is going to be happening with where I'm working right now, which, I'm not going to go into detail exactly what, but it kind of leaves me in the poo, if that makes sense. It kind of leaves me in the poo, and I'm kind of in a little bit of a sticky situation, and I don't feel that no one's really thinking about me. and I'm kind of a little bit worried now because I don't know what to do. Like, I'm kind of literally, I'm stuck. I'm at a complete standstill right now because the thing is I obviously I missed your other streams. It don't matter, bro. You can always tune in. Because the thing is I'd really like to take some a bit more with MCing. But the thing with that is you can't guarantee it. It's not something that is bound to happen. Like next year, I could, let's say, I could have gigs. I could have a gig every month. I could start gigging really regular. Or I might not barely get any gigs at all, and the possibility of me barely getting any gigs at all could happen just as much as the sort of chance that I'd get loads of gigs. So what I'm potentially trying to say is it's 50-50. I'm not guaranteed to get loads of gigs, but then at the same time, I could get loads of gigs, if that makes sense. And it kind of leaves me in the pig boat, because if I said, right, I want to focus with MCing, I might be stuck in the boat because it might not go nowhere. And the thing is I might decide to kind of stay on with this business, take it more seriously, and then I might end up getting loads of gigs, and then I might not have the ability. I might have to turn them gigs down because I've got into doing something else. And the thing is, it's really annoying me. Like where we were right now was happy for me because I worked in the week, I got my weekends off, and if I had a gig to do, I knew I was alright to do the gig. Whereas now I'm really like unsure and unstuck, and I understand in other reasons why these decisions are being made, but at the same time it's also leaving me in a really like sticky, stuck situation, and it's kind of like, oh, he'll be all right, he'll sort something, and I'm fair like really worrying what to do. It's it's at that time because you see the thing is when I left school I never really had anything set in stone that I really particularly physically wanted to do. When I left school, I didn't MC. When I left school, I wasn't like, I didn't know that I wanted to really do anything with music, and I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted to go. I went to college on a course which, I pretty much just wasted a year doing something I didn't even want to do. And as of right now, I'm now in a really like stuck boat situation, which in a way, like, it's all just come too quick for me. But what I'd really like to do is Steve, what I'd really like to do is work on a radio station. Like, you guys know that I really enjoy doing network radio. If I could work on a real radio station, that would be that would be fun to me. Like, I'd really like to do that. The only thing is I don't really particularly know how you go about doing that in real. Like, I think you've got to have some kind of license or something like that. Good Xmas. Yeah, not bad to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I've had better Christmases. I mean, I'm not being ungrateful. I was happy with what I got and everything. But there just seems to have been like so much stress around the family this year that it just doesn't. It just feels like it's all been like too much just for one day, if that makes sense. Like, it's not really been like majorly like enjoyable in terms of, there's been a lot of stress towards it and hassle, wondering what you're gonna do, and the day just seems to have come so quick. What did I get? Well, I got my 2 speakers, which you know about because I had them. I had them early because I thought I was going to be having a gig. So they were like the main things. I kind of already knew them, if that makes sense. Then I got one of them little Bluetooth Android, like smartwatches. You know, like them like watches where you can just like play your phone music from them, and you can like answer your phone calls and that. So not an Apple, not an Apple smartwatch, but you know, like the Android ones. And it's actually pretty decent, to be honest. Because normally I don't really like wearing something on my wrist. Like, I like to have a free wrist. But the thing is, I can actually see myself wearing that watch, like, quite a lot. I haven't got it on at the minute because it's charging, but it's quite a decent watch. It tells the time, plays your phone music, and it actually plays it through the watch, like, which I think is quite good. It does, like, quite a few different cool things on it, to be fair. It's a decent watch in that sense. I got a few like, you know, boxer shorts and aftershave and stuff like that, which was quite good. And then I've got some more presents to come, but they didn't come via the they didn't get delivered through, like, you know, like delivery people by the online. So I'm still like currently waiting for them because it didn't come in time through the, you know, through the parcel man or whatever. And I got a smoke machine to go with my music equipment, so that's like waiting to come. And then I've also got an alarm for my shed, because I hold, like, you know, I hold quite a few different bits and bobs in there. So we're just going to try and keep it a little bit protective. I'm extending my city in Minecraft. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I just thought I'd come and do a bit in here before I go over to where I'm gonna start building some new houses and stuff like that. Other than that, you know, but the thing is, you know, it was a good Xmas. It was just stressful, I think, was the main. I think I think that was possibly the main thing, in my opinion, that, you know, about it. I got a drone, 2 PS4 games, which were Gran Turismo Sport and the new COD. Got a new tracksuit. Oh, fair enough. I saw your video where like all the presents were wrapped and you were like showing the table, stuff like that. Yeah, I saw that. But yeah, you know, steady away really, you know. We had a dinner at home, invited some aunties and uncles round, which was alright. You know. But, you know, other than that, you know, it was just, I guess it was just a bit of a stressful time, really. To be like, you know, to be truthful. Tell me if you... Yeah, I'll have a house. Go on. I will have a housey. Yeah. Yeah, steady away. To be fair. But yeah, back to it, guys. If any of you guys, like, know anything about how to, like, get into, like, having a job on the radio or applying for a job on the radio, please, like, please, if you could, like, let me know. Because, like, that's something, like, once I know, like, what you need to do to go ahead and do that sort of thing, then I'd like, do you know what I mean? Then I can, like, actually go ahead and, like, work out whether it's gonna be more hassle than it's worth. You know, like, I don't just want to know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, go in the websites of the radio stations. Yeah, good point. The thing is, like, what I want to know is like, it's more like how, like, it's not about like just going on the radio station as such. It's more like the hours, and do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to like, travel miles to like, do you know what I mean? Like, to go on a radio station. Like, if I was to go on one, I would more than likely like want to go on one which is like local to me, if that makes sense. Like, where I could like travel there and back, because obviously I'd need to like pass driving test and stuff like that. But like, if it's something you really want to do, then you'll do it, won't you? Do you know what I'm saying? Like people always say like, oh, why haven't you done this, and oh, you ought to get that done. But if I really wanted to do it, I'd do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was something I really wanted to go about doing, I'd do it. I'm going to make a series in my world. Yeah, fair enough. Fair dues. So like, you know, I don't, you know, I just want to more know like about like hour wise, and obviously like I'd want to be on a radio. I'd want to be on the radio station, for like playing music and stuff like that. I've nearly got every license, lol. Ah, fair enough. I need to get more licenses, definitely. Like, that's something that I know that I need to do. Wow, look at that. I actually really like that. Now we've got post here, look. So what I might do, just to be like on the sociable side, I was thinking about maybe doing a little something like this. You see where we've got the M sticking out. I've got car, bike, class 1, class 2. Isn't there like a class 3? What you need? I could be wrong, but is there not like a class 3 that you can get? I mean, like I say, I could be completely wrong here. But yeah, like, that's alternatively. But what I'm saying is like, is there like certain tests what you need to take? Like, oh, fair enough. Yeah, like with a radio station, like, all you're really doing is like talking and playing music. Do you know what I mean? So like, what I'm like really like wondering is like, do you really need to take a load of tests to just like play a song and talk down the mic? Because that's pretty much what a radio person does, isn't it? Like, think about it. Like if you listen to something like Capital FM, you take a different test for each license. Yeah, like when you look at Capital FM, they literally like play music, and then they just literally like announce and then they like literally announce like a competition every now and again, or like announce something, you know, like and like a radio station giveaway or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, that's kind of, I guess, in a way, like what I was wondering. Like, do you go about like something? Do you go about doing something like that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just wondering more for a radio station. I think you do have to have a license. Like, well, what I'd potentially like to do is start my own radio station. Like, that would be something that I'd like to do. But the thing with that is you've got to put a lot into having your own radio station. Like, you've got to buy all the equipment for, like, broadcasting your radio station. So, like, what I'd like to potentially do is start off working on another radio station. Do you know what I'm saying? And then, like once I've like done that for a while, then or like while I'm doing that, I can then be like building up my own sort of my own like like saving up my cash and stuff like that to like then owning my own in the long run. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into it because I'd love to like do something like work on capital or something. Like, because, like, to be fair, like, I like music. I'm not really bothered what type of music it is. To be fair, like, if I'm listening to my own music, then yeah, I've got my own sort of preferable taste in what I like to listen to. But if I'm like, I enjoy entertaining people, so like, if I'm like playing something and it's entertaining someone, what they're telling me to play, do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think I'd quite enjoy myself. So yeah, like you say, Steve, I will more than likely be looking in. I will probably look into it because it is something that I would potentially like to do in the future. It's just like I don't know like how you go about doing it, so I guess looking into it. What's the series? What's the series going to be doing? Oh, you're on about Dylan's. I guess it'll be similar to a Park Drive, I guess, but another show. Stuff like that. I'm kind of guessing. Yeah, Christmas Day's Park Drive. Yeah, Christmas Day Park Drive. Went up yesterday. Maybe or hopefully you guys got to tune in and see what that was like. It was quite alright, to be honest. Involved a bit of flames again. So that's what I was telling you guys about. Christmas Eve focused on one storyline, and then like Christmas Day kind of continued the first storyline, kind of like slash stroke finished it, and then kind of like the other one kind of finished, carried on, if that makes sense, what had already been going on for ages. So what I mean is, on Christmas Eve, you got Sean. He got he'd obviously been found out for living in Martin's house, when he broke through the window. And then he had a gun with him for safety reasons. And then he decided in the episode before that he wanted to get payback on everyone that had kind of messed him about. So he went after Harrison because Harrison shot him. He couldn't go after Steve Woods because Steve Woods was already dead. And he wanted to get payback on Martin because Martin's kind of kicked him out of the house, left him with no home, left him even more broke than he was left before. And he just felt like he wanted people to know that he felt upset, that he didn't like how he'd been treated, and he wanted some form of justice for what people had done to him. And he kind of chickened out from shooting Martin and shot the wall, but then he kind of went after Harrison, and then Harrison kind of, right, that's it, walked away. Martin couldn't see for the visibility in the snow and knocked Harrison over, and Harrison's now in hospital. And pretty much like Harrison's now like laid up in a hospital bed. And then on Christmas Day, you kind of had Christmas Day starting, so that was kind of the carry on. Harrison was on the floor, and then he got found by the plumber. But then the other storyline, which had been going on for a while, which was Amir, who's been trapped down in the cellar since, I believe, about Halloweenish time. It was kind of like, I know it was in October, so he's kind of been stuck in there like just nearly 2 months, and he's been like living on like ration food, really, only like very basic stuff, and pretty much Then you've kind of got that carrying on. A guy's come down to feed him, smokes a cigarette upstairs, like outside of the cellar, drops the tab end, and it catches fire. It sets a bit of a like grass weed thing on fire. And then obviously then spread and caught the cellar wood on fire, and before you know it, the whole place is going up in smoke. So what's kind of happening at the moment is not much people know about the fire as of at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like, not much people know about it yet. Billy kind of thought he could see the fire, but Martin was like, no, it's probably nothing. Come on, let's get inside. No one really knows, and they don't know that Amir's down there. They don't know that Jimmy's actually down there in the fire. They just think that he went walkabouts. They think he just, he was a bit like Jimmy was never like. He was a bit of a weird character, a bit of a thief, so people just thought he probably stole something and had to get out the area, and that's really all they thought about. They never really thought, that this is actually that he's trapped down there. No one knows. So as far as everyone's aware, like there's nothing really happening at the moment. The dude who's like dropped his cigarette end, that's all done. And now we've just got do you know what I mean? The freaking moon is out. So yeah. And now you've just got to wait to see Boxing Day's edition of Park Drive, which will be today. And you'll kind of see how the story kind of continues, which should be good. And also, you kind of saw a very, very old storyline kind of re-begin again, but come to an end. And you had the plumber saying sorry to Martin. So if you guys didn't watch the very, very beginning of Park Drive, there was a plumber guy in it who was in a skin from Skin Pack 2 or 3, I believe. I think Skin Pack 3, yeah. In the blacksmith skin. And pretty much he'd been like coming to fix Martin's sink, but he hadn't been doing a good job. And Martin weren't very happy, so Martin was to tell him that he wanted to change and go with a different plumber. He weren't satisfied. He didn't think he was fixing the leaking sink properly. He weren't happy with the job, and he wanted to move. He wasn't going to hire this guy anymore out, and it was costing him a lot for call outs, and he didn't feel that the sink was getting fixed properly. And the plumber kind of just got a little bit kind of cocky to him, and the water was leaking, and the plumber kind of said, oh well, you can have you won't need to go upstairs for a bath type thing, because his bathroom's upstairs at the time. Well, I think it was. And pretty much he got a little bit of abuse for it, and pretty much did Martin, and now it's kind of come to an end. And stuff like that. And now they've kind of, fixed stuff up. It was snowing. It was snowing here last night. Ah, fair enough. There we go. It was just a piece of ice what had melted, that was all. It should go down now. There we go. Fair enough. We don't really get any snow either. To be honest. So, yeah. Stevie Blood. So, next part drive that we're actually officially recording is going to be Thursday night. That'll be the next time we record one. Ashblood. Wow. This time last year, Steve Blood, what would we be doing? I know we'd be playing online, I know we'd still be recording part drives and that, but actually we did record a part drive a year ago today. We actually recorded Boxing Day's part drive. I can't remember if you were in it or not though. I think you were. I do think you were in it, so, but I couldn't certainly tell you. I know it was Ryan's first episode. Ryan would have been in part drive a year today. Well, Martin Kid, when are you gonna be online? And how did NTV Sports go last night after I went off? Which I apologise about that. I had to go and play some family board games. And I didn't know what I was letting myself in for. I didn't know they included water. But you know. I kind of thought, because it got a bit later when like family came round to us, I kind of thought that I'd possibly got out of going, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't mind going, but you know, I wanted to chill out. I got the footage, just need some people to be... Just need people to be... Well, I'll definitely be some. Definitely. Be some. And, yeah, Steve, I think you might have been in part drive this time a year ago. I can remember the episode, but I can't remember if you were in it or not. Like, it was the day after Martin had obviously locked Steve in the shed. In his garage and set it alight. And I remember Ryan finding him because Ryan didn't have his his voice shared in the first episode he was in. And then I also remember, I think it was the day when Mary and Shadow split up as well. I think that was the day when Martin was like, do you know what I mean? Like, fair enough. So yeah, I'm thinking about starting some more houses down this way. But there's a bit of sorting out to do. I have my Stadium World. Oh, you love. Wait, is that love? Oh, yeah. Yeah, one of the latest ones you toured. I did manage to watch it. Who's on, Ash? Just me and Bad Boy Fats in my world. But as of, like, people who join my chat parties, I don't have anyone. Like, in my chat party. Hiya Martin, Parson, How you doing? Yeah, you built that Pokemon thing, Steve. Talking to my friends from Real, so I will try be online in an hour. Yeah, I'll be online. It don't matter. Just I'll be online sometime. You know. But you know, it's whatever you can do. Yeah, mate, I like that. Yeah, yeah, I remember you doing that. Jeez, man. Yeah, I'm sure you. I'm trying to think if you were in this Park Drive episode or not about a year ago. Not that it really matters, it's just now it's like got in my head and I really wanna. I could go back and watch the episode, but I think you might have been like singing in your kitchen or something in one of the scenes. I know, like, the first day of 2017 was Lisa's funeral. I miss my friends from PS. Lol. In school. Who watched NTV latest? I did. I watched NTV latest. I have a few... oh, pardon. I have a few tips for you, actually. Just like, it was a good video, but there's just a few things that you could have done to make it, like, even better and a bit more like an NTV-styled video. Well, kid. Kid, there's a dude at road, kid. Yeah, there's a few things you could have done to make it better. And there was just a few things that was missing that kind of have to be in an NTV video. You should have kept NTV in the top corner of the screen, like I do. You know, like, because like that kind of, so people know like what channel they're on, or if people just like on a real TV show, like someone like tunes in like halfway through a show. Do you know what I mean? Like they might just be flicking through and then might not realise what channel they're on. So if it's there in the corner or they miss seeing it somewhere else, then they know what channel they're on. They kept disappearing. Yeah, what you've got to do is you've got to I can't remember what it's called, but next time you're online, I'll show you what you've got to do. So they don't disappear. And then also you should have put that highway clip at the beginning. And the only other thing is, like, not that I'm trying to find faults or be picky, but you never said like goodbye, thanks for watching, if that makes sense. Like that would have made it a bit better, if that makes sense. But oh yeah, Amia's on. I'm so happy. Hi, I'm new. I'm so happy, Martin. You've made my day. My best friend's on. He's online. I've got to invite him right now. Is Minecraft your favourite game? Mine. No, it's not my favourite game, but because I do like quite a few videos in here, so I come on it quite a lot just to like stream and stuff like that. No, it's not my favourite game. I don't really think I have a favourite game, to be honest with you, Simon, and hi. No, I don't. No, I don't have a. I don't have a favourite game, to be fair. I just I just go through a period of like enjoying playing a game sometimes. Sometimes I enjoy playing Minecraft quite a bit. Sometimes I then have a little bit of a crave for maybe like playing GTA quite a bit. And it kind of just goes on and on to like different games. Like sometimes I stream Lego Worlds for a bit, you know. Who watched Jake Paul's vlogs? Steve, did you watch the Liverpool game? It was mint. I've subbed to you. How old are you? Does this matter? Like, can I just say? I'm just like, I don't always like giving my age out to people who I don't know. Ash kid, I'm on. Aye kid, I thought you were like gonna join in an hour. I'm not even in a party either. I'll send you an invite anyway, just to, you know, settle the... So you've got one anyway. I probably won't be changing parties. And I suppose I'll invite our good old dearest and nearest and dearest friend Amir. I'm Arsenal. Are you? I thought you were Martin. Sorry, I had to say that, because I'm Scottish. How are your... Stop it! How are your cush?
Well, good.
Amir!
Amia!
There's a Merit Road.
Amio, you helped me with NTV Sport, thanks. Shit, what was that?
I remember that ages ago
What?
when he was in a really intense Call of Duty game. I just says, Amir, will you help me with a video? Yeah, I'm coming now.
I remember Amia would be like in the middle of GTA and like he'd just leave to do whatever you want, like. Just leave, like.
Yeah. Oh wow. Who's your crush? Who's my crush? A very sexy
Amia!
lady. No time. Nah, I don't want to break him and Zany Waney up.
Oh.
You know. You know.
Amia, VR is actually class.
Why are
Yeah.
you taking it down? No key,
What
Lou.
did you get for Christmas?
Can't show
Yeah.
you.
Get an Xbox.
Can't show you the... Oh, can I show you the rap I made? Go ahead. Send me it, bro. Or is it on your channel? Is it on your channel?
Oh.
Oh, I've just had an invite to a world. We'll go and check it out on stream. Hello, we've got 8 people in here right now. I hate your voice. I hate your comments. I got Legos for Christmas. Did you?
Here, Ash, I'm gonna mute both of you because I'm doing this thing.
I'm hard to beat. You're hardly. She is compared to. Yeah, fair enough. I'm kidding. Nah, I know, bro. You know, it's all good fun. Right, let's check this dude's world out. Saying that, last time I did check a dude's world out, no joke, I actually did get a lot of hate for it, for some reason. I toured a really good YouTuber's world. Well, not good YouTuber, I mean like good builder. And for some reason, like, because I thought it was one of the best cities I'd seen on Minecraft PS4, I had to get a load of. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I know Norwood beat PD yesterday. I liked how you did that, you know, how you showed the football games. Like, yeah, I thought that was quite sick. But another thing I didn't understand is why the late NTV latest had a sponsor for. I got an Apple Watch for Christmas. I got an Android watch. Yeah, I didn't understand why the Norwood sponsor was at the beginning of the latest. Like that's just something that I didn't really understand. Chip chip boom. And you're playing Minecraft. No, I'm playing it on a PlayStation. On ITV, the sponsor ends the show. Oh, so were you doing it like the end of Norwood? Like, and then like the news was on after Norwood? Because if you had have done that, then you ought to have like put a few adverts in or something maybe. I don't know, like it all comes with improvement, doesn't it? You know? Don't think that I'm trying to, you know. Don't think that I'm trying to like, do you know what I mean? Like pick on what you're doing, because I'm really not. Like it was a good effort, you know. I've got so many worlds on here, I swear. We'll go through them all. Oh, fair enough. So, alright, we're done in here. I've got so many worlds, I swear. Too many, I think. Yeah, you don't need to see that one, because that's literally got nothing on it. Here's a giant house. I do like that door, I've got to admit. This is a good life. Yo mate, I will be on soon as I'm at pub for a drink with family and friends. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright, man, if you're enjoying yourself, you know. Um, no, like NTV. That's it, you see, and a lot of people already do Park Drive. So they're possibly not gonna want to do like other things. You know, just putting it out there. Fair enough. Well, I said I'd be a part of it, given that I have chance, but I might not be able to like appear all the time. But I'll let you know if I can't, obviously. Like, 'cause I have got to make park drives as well. But I will appear, like, you know, give it a go. But I might not be in it, like, for long, if that makes sense. Like, I might only play a short role and then maybe, like, leave for a bit. Like, if I get a bit busy with my channel. Ah, thank you. Hey up there, what have I found? We've entered into this little cavey thing. So we have as well. That possibly means there must be... Yeah, there is, look. I thought so. There's a piece of diamond here, look. More diamond. Or was that the diamond I'd seen before? Possibly was. I can't make it. It's fine. I'm still doing episodes. Fair enough. I thought there was a lot of smoke about, like, in real. I just wondered then, like, is it starting to get a bit foggy or something? And then I look out, and then I just happen to look to my window and I see, like, a ton of smoke. And I'm thinking, like, whoa. I'm trying to remember the way I came now. There we go. I think it could have been up here. I'm not even sure. I'm doing the series next week. I'll just break up to the... Oh. Hello. Here it is, look. Anyway, it's not what I wanted to do. I'm gonna sort that out. What? It was here, look. And I forgot that. I already said I'd be in Wolves, and like with me doing my own videos, I might not get chance. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna leave the stream here. Like, sub, comment, share. Catch you in the next one.